Welcome back to H3 Weapon Deep Dive. We are doing some cool ones. Today we are doing more mag-fed shotguns. We've got two. We've got the CAWS and the CAWS TAC Mod. Two similar shotty guns. They are here in home shotgun mag-fed CAWS and CAWS TAC Mod. We've got a 10-round magazine and a 20-round drum. These are in 12-gauge belted shell, so they look like this. They've got this brass shell rather than the little bit of brass and a bunch of plastic. So they go more bang. More bang is more good, right? In the CAWS TAC Mod spawner, we've got the 10-round mag and the 20-round drum, and it also has a hollow sight listed in case you want to put something on this rail on top. Ooh, cool stuff. Let's check them out. Let's start with the controls on the CAWS. Right off the bat, you see, looky, we got a selector switch. Left on the trackpad will operate the selector switch. The 0, of course, is safe. 1 is semi-auto fire. 1 trigger pull will equal 1 bang. And 10 will fire fully automatic. Hold down the trigger. And the 10 refers to the 10 in the magazine. Where's my 10? There's my 10-round magazine. Of course, it also has a drum, which is 20, but they didn't change the number for that. It's painted on. You can't change it. All right, let's load her up with 10 rounds. This is a bullpup, so it's in the back. Here's our charging handle on top. There we go, and it fires from a closed bolt position. It stripped one off the top and shoved it in. Where away we go. I'm going to fire it from this side just so you can see it. Woo! There goes that brass. Ooh, firing it out there. Yeah. Let's switch it on full auto. Oh, ceiling shooter. Oh well. What else we got on this thing? Down on the trackpad, we'll eject the magazine, which is very handy. It will lock open on empty. You can put a new mag in there, but there is no bolt release. So pressing up on the trackpad does not do anything. You have to manually grab it, pull it back, and release to chamber the next round. Yeah. Oh well. Can't have everything. Control-wise, the CAWS TAC Mod is almost identical. Basically, the operation is the same, but the only thing is that the charging handle is no longer on the top, it's on the side. So grab that sucker on the side to make it go. Same thing, it will lock open. You can press down on the trackpad to eject it, chamber a new round, but you cannot, still doesn't have a bolt release. You still got to grab it and release it to make it go. Let's see what attachments will fit. Well, we've already got an optic on this guy, so can't put another optic on it. There's no rails either. Let's see, is there any rails on the bottom? No, no rails on the bottom, at least not on this one. How about on the barrel? Can we put a compensator? Oh, we can put a compensator on that barrel. That's nice. And it is a long barrel, because remember, it is bullpup. It starts way back here, so that is a very long barrel on this shotgun. How about a suppressor? Yep, suppressor will go. Barrel attachment for the rails, yes, so you can put some rails on it if you were so inclined. Again, there's no rails on the bottom. It's already got a foregrip on it, so why do you need an extra one? How about a spatula? Yes, it can take a spatula. Fantastic. And you've already got a stock, so you don't need an extra one. I think that covers it. Let's see what attachments will fit on the TAC Mod. Well, we got rails, so we can put stuff on the top. And where's my laser? Stuff on the bottom, look at that, and stuff on the side. Let's put that on the side. Sure, why not? Actually, let's put that where it's supposed to go, in the foregrip area. Hey, that looks nice. And let's put the laser on the side. I think that's a little more appropriate. So now we got a foregrip here. Now, without that, you can still grab this foregrip area. So that's not actually a problem. You don't have to put this foregrip on there, but you can if you want. What about on the barrel? Can we put... Oh, you can put a comp on there anyway. So maybe the thing on the end is really just cosmetic. We shall find out. And you can put a suppressor. Fantastic. And rail barrel attachment doohickey. Can you put a spatula on there? Yes, you can. Kind of looks a little funny when you do that. And again, it's already got a stock, so you don't need an extra one. Fantastic. All right, let's look at the default sights it comes with. Now, the CAWS comes with this optic on the top, and I don't know off the top of my head what the magnification is, but I will put it on the screen for you right now. That is the magnification. It is there. There's no iron sights though, so yeah. Oh, hello. So if you need to look less than through the scope, you're kind of screwed. There's no little cutesy iron on the top that they put. I don't think you can use that belt loop. Well, maybe you can use the belt loop. No, maybe not. Worth a try though. But this optic is actually not super magnified, so you can kind of co-witness this pretty well at short range. It's not that bad. Moving on to the tack mod. Now, it's got rails on there, so you're supposed to put an optic up there, but let's see what it looks like without an optic. Well, you do have the big rail. There's no gutter down the middle or anything, so you're just going to have to kind of center eyeball it there to get it. Yeah, it's not the worst. Yeah, I wouldn't rely on it, but of course, once you throw an optic on there, it's fine. Can you put a low-mounted optic on there? Sure, because there's no charging handle in the way. No problem. Sweet. So we are using 12-gauge belted 000 buckshot. That's as close as you get. It's the only buckshot available right now in the game for belted. So we're going to use that instead. Let's see what we get here for our spread test. Got to aim a little high because this optic is so high off the barrel. There we go. 9. That's what I expect. 9 and a little better. All right, what do we got? 9. Let's call it a 9. Yeah, that's good. Now, that is for a very long barrel. So actually, I would like to see that pattern be a little higher to compare to the long barrel single and double barrel shotguns we were doing, which are in the 9.3, maybe up to 9.5 range. So this is more in the quote-unquote tactical range, which is usually a barrel about half that length. You know, the AA-12 was getting these numbers. So a little off for that, but still, it's a good number. And just to be thorough, let's do it for the tack mod as well, because it's got that little thing on the end of it. You never know what that's going to do. Ooh, see? 9.5 right off the bat. A little bad there, yeah. 9.0. All right, so we're also getting a 9, so let's call it the same. All right, we're going full blast here. We're going the 20-round drum, a slug. Full auto. Got to aim a little high because this scope is mounted so much higher than the barrel, but hopefully it'll be okay. Here we go. Well, that looks pretty good to me. It almost looks like a happy face. 8.9. All right, we got an 8.9. Fantastic result, and I like that they're kind of well grouped too. Moving on to the compensator. Ooh, looks a little better. 9.45. Fantastic. Look at all that brass. Moving on to the suppressor. Ooh, a lot bigger spread on that one. 8.45. Still good numbers. Brass everywhere. Not too bad. Moving on to the tack mod. It's probably going to be the same, but it's got the little thingy on the end. So I want to see if there's any difference. Let's see how we do. 9.25. Pretty darn close. Let's try it with the giant compensator on there. 9.25. Fantastic result, but about the same as with it off. And finally, with the suppressor, which is gigantic and actually looks pretty cool on this one. Started to creep up there. 8.15. I'd say it's creeping up, but you know what? I'm trying to hold this as steady as I can and not compensate for it. The slow rate of fire on this, well, slow for an automatic, pretty fast for a shotgun, but the slow rate of fire is enough that you could easily compensate for it. In fact, let's see what that looks like. So I usually don't do this, but let's try it. I'm going to try to compensate for it and see what I get. Nope, you know what? It was really tough to compensate because it was really jumping up and down kind of randomly. I couldn't just drag it down. Now, if it didn't literally start climbing out, so I could compensate for that sort of action, but a 9, that's basically what I was getting when I was just trying to hold it steady. So, can't really compensate for it. It's got just too much jumping around. There you have it, the CAWS and the CAWS TAC mod fully automatic monster shoddy guns. Till next time, I will see ya. Gotta get that first shot. Oh boy. Oh. That's a little better. That's a little better. Oh, that's a lot better. All right, you guys, get out of here. Oh, too big.